Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So hey, today I'm going to start on the light cleanup of the engine bay. This isn't going to be precision. There's going to be a lot more. The more I look at this, it's going to be a lot more in depth to clean this up how I want it. Even the hood, up under the hood's got to be cleaned. We're not going to delve into that. That's basic wipe down and cleaning. Just going to ask you guys. Okay, first of all, it's going to be my first use of the Renegade. What is that called? Savage APC all-purpose cleaner. I sprayed some on some oil earlier, cleaned it up pretty good, and then I had my HeavyDuty mixed. I think that's mixed 10-to-1. And then my CSI quick detailer, the Turtle Wax Slick and Slide soap mixed in the pump sprayer, the IK Pro 2, I think it's called, with an APC for heavy cleaning, right? So anyway, looking at this, we got the aluminum, we got a lot of billet, we've got some chrome, we have the exposed wires, we have sensors, solenoids. So I'm thinking today on this video, just gonna spruce up the topical stuff. And yes, I think I'm gonna use the hose, an old school method, down there on the intake around there, lightly sprayed. You know, you don't wanna get crazy. I don't know that I would use a pressure washer on this motor. Definitely not with the air cleaner exposed, the intake. Air intake. So make some recommendations, guys. I've never dealt with a motor like this. All the new motors are easy to clean because they have all the plastics and stuff. So let's just get to it. I don't even know really what I'm going to use right now. I'm just going to do some light cleaning. I've got my Rockstar cat helping me here, but I've got my towels in there soaking. I'm going to use a lot of damp towel, then the dry towel, some APC detail spray, whatever. See what I get, and then I'll do a little bit more as we go along. So I think at this point, let's just get to it. Let's just see what happens here. I think to start off with, I'm just gonna see what's on there. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna use a light APC, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this Savage. First go at this was down there, cleaned up really nice. I don't wanna let it dwell. It says Savage, kind of scares me. Maybe hard on aluminum, right? I don't know. Light spritz. Dwell time is key, but that's not horribly dirty. It is dirty, but not horribly dirty, right? All right, so that's heavy lifting. That's definitely not enough detail. But this is how we're gonna go about it, little piece by little piece. Now, I mean, that's not spotless. I'm gonna have to go over that a few more times, obviously, to get it cleaner. Question, I don't even know. I think I kind of like the satin look. I mean, that's not a brushed look, but a satin look. Would you guys polish that out fully? And if you say yes, I'm gonna give you my address and you can come do it. Oh, man. Well, let's just continue on with some light cleanup like that. See what we got. And I'm gonna break out my Q-tips too because of the fan, the electric fan. Definitely not gonna want to douse that with water. This would be like the big lifting, the massive big grime, right? We'll get to it more detailed, and I will be polishing this chrome. Got some really good metal polish that I love that I'll be breaking out on this eventually. Don't know when. Got a lot going on here already this year. So, but I wanted to start this series. And then when I'm done with this, like all these, like the hoses, the AC hoses, radiator hoses, would you guys dress those? I don't know that I want to dress them. Maybe I should lightly. It just makes for harder maintenance in the long run, right? This is a beast to get over there with my old broken back, man. Just gonna wipe the air cleaner. And this actually, when I'm done with this, in this little quick video that I'm making, what I'm gonna do is take this off and I will get in here and be detailing that beautiful carburetor. Oh yeah. There's probably 5 hours of detail work to be done on this engine. I mean, if you want to get down, if you were going to prep this for a show, which any show I do is going to be local and smaller anyway, but you would definitely want to get more meticulous than I'm getting right here, right now. And then, do you guys have any tips or tricks down here on this front pulley, water pump, down in there? I mean, am I just going to foam that and then get my pressure washer in there? That one right there. I don't think I can get my arm in there, maybe. But this is a learning curve for me, man. This isn't your standard engine bay detail like I'm used to with all these new cars with covered engines, right? Those are nothing compared to this. I don't know. Can you guys see the spark plug wire? So they got the nice little mounting brackets here. I'm definitely going to have to break out my Q-tips on these, because even though I can get these somewhat clean, you've got the little mounts here that torque down. Those are dirty. All around them's dirty. Each wire's going to have to be wiped almost individually. So I've got the Lake Country reusable swabs, and then I've got Q-tips. Probably going to just go and buy a couple hundred Q-tips and use those. When they leave behind any, let's say, cotton, I'll just blow it down, right? And then in here on the intake, you know, a little harder to clean. It's not a smooth surface. I will be using one of these APCs and a brush and lightly rinsing with a hose and then blowing it out with my mini blower. This bad boy. This one here. So, any of you street rodders, anybody watching this, anybody's done a street rod detail, feel free to chime in. I mean, even if it's offensive comment, I'm not going to be tripping. I'm learning, right? So this is far more work than I can put on one video, I'll put it that way. The firewall, I kind of agitated that and soaped it down and lightly rinsed it. But what I'm going to do for now until I polish it, just use my Q7 detailer, get in there. It's not going to be perfect, but I am going to polish this, so. That's it. Spread your product out. And this is obviously very, very light, right? You're going to want a lot more detail than this, even just to drive it around and pop the hood when somebody wants to look at it. So this will be polished on this, the firewall. I'm going to put traditional wax on this car. Would you coat the firewall, though, just for oil and debris, easier to wash off? Or just follow suit and do the wax here? Anyway, let's go to the other side real quick. I used that Savage APC by Renegade. That worked really good. Of course, that was light seepage, not a lot of heavy oil on that. Let's go to the other side. Let's do the other valve cover with chem-X HeavyDuty. See what we come up with here. This is going to be a challenge because my grass is higher than my concrete. Okay, well, not horrible. You can still see it. Okay, 10-to-1. This has a little more seepage on it because this is obviously the oil fill right here. Like a breather, oil fill, all in one. Bam. So I'm going to lightly cover this. Yep. That is a stream, which I hate. Let it dwell a minute. Probably not a minute, but figure of speech. Let's go. Always come back and get the details later, right? Just get the big stuff off. Q-tips, polish. You know, bring a 12-pack of beer out here. Maybe even have some barbecue and spend the day doing your car. Get it back in shape. So these here, the plug mount there, the spark plug wire mount, it's going to take some time. I may even have to take the spark plugs off, I mean the wires off, just to get in there good. So, and then under this breather, a little bit of seepage. I mean, I'm here. I'm not going to soak that. I'm just going to wipe it. Then around the fill hole, right? So it looks like under here, a little bit shinier at the fill hole there. Looks like these were polished a little bit higher than they are right now, a little bit more gloss. So this is limitless as to the content you could do on this. Please make a comment though about the intake area. I want to hit this with water and a brush, not the carburetor, just down here, light misting. The headers, obviously power steering, all this can be hit with water lightly. The frame, obviously going to put some foam down there, scrub it. The exhaust manifold, stuff like this. Anyway, you guys make some comments as to what you would do. This is like my first street rod engine bay. I'm pretty sure the purists are going to say no water at all. All hand, wet towel, dry towel, and polishing. I'm sure that's the content or the response I'm going to get. And this chrome has started to kind of rust and deteriorate. So it's going to need some love. I'm going to have to dedicate some more time to this bad boy. That's going to have to be polished lightly. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff that's set on this car a long time. It's going to take more than what I've just done there. And obviously I'm not calling this good or done, but I don't want a 3-hour video either. So check out my Instagram to detail it for updated photos, guys. This is just the beginning. I see streaks all over that. I'm gonna have to polish this. We'll be doing it by hand. Today is not the day for polishing though. We're just getting all the big grime off of it. Okay, firewall, answer that. Coat it or wax it, seal it, what do you do? Think coating on the firewall. I'm not gonna coat the car though. And then the wheels. I almost like that satiny look. I'm not sure I want to polish them to chrome-like existence. What say you? So, hey, feel free to chime in, guys. Make comments. Blast me. It doesn't matter. I'm going to enjoy some time here. May go get me a cigar and continue on. It is like 12:20 on the West Coast. I could see B. I could see B. I could see myself out here still cleaning this at about 4 o'clock until my back gives out, or I say good enough, or until the missus yells at me. Speaking of which, I think she's calling me now. Anyway, make comments, guys. Follow me on Instagram to detail it, on Twitter to detail it, and obviously this channel on YouTube, detail it. Take care. See you next time.